Hello, my name's Hudson, and welcome back to another YouTube video. I am just here to share my car and why I think it was my worst purchase I've ever had. Now, I just want to say that, yes, it's still running, and it is still been reliable enough to get me places. I will say the amount of money I spent and am spending on this car was definitely not worth it, all right? So I've spent quite a bit on this money on this car. It was originally $14,000 when I got it off the lot, and I have put in a decent amount on it. Maintenance to different parts to get this thing going again, and also the amount of interest, all right? I want you guys to not do the same mistake I did when I first got this car, okay? I wouldn't even have gotten this car, first of all. Look into what you're getting, okay? That's what I recommend first. 20% interest is not worth it. Still owing $7,000 on something isn't worth it. Especially a car with 2014, only worth about $1,500 or less at how much miles I have on it. No matter what kind of quality it's in. And I just recommend really doing your research before you buy a vehicle. You know, it's a life-changing thing. You can go from not being able to go anywhere without some hardship to being able to go anywhere you want. It's a freedom thing, and I know when you're young you just want to get a car that looks cool and nice, but I don't recommend just going based off that. Go with something reliable, something kind of cheap, and something that you know you won't be paying an arm and a leg for 4 to 6 years, okay? This car that I got right now is a 2014 Nissan Altima, and it is not worth it, okay? I'm not going to get anything out of it after paying it all off. It's 20.8% interest, and I still owe about $7,000 on it, okay? I recommend any kid in the future looking to get a car, 15, 16, 17, 18, start young, all right? Get a job. I didn't do that, but I recommend you do it, okay? These are the things that I've learned over the years that will definitely improve your quality of life early on, okay? I want you to also look into credit cards, all right? I want you to do your research before it, all right? I want you to see different kind of credit cards, how they work, and learn about it. Actually learn about it, and buy small things like gas or groceries of some sort. $20, okay? Pay it off at the end of the month. Build up some credit, because if you don't have any credit, you will have a hard time getting a vehicle in the first place, let alone getting a decent interest on your car, okay? I recommend also using your parents for that kind of stuff. If you can get a cosign, I absolutely recommend it. Whether it be from family members, your parents, or even older siblings, younger siblings, please try to get anyone that you can with decent credit, all right? It'll make it a lot better for you, a lot more bearable. Don't go with a high-priced car, and really do your research on the credit cards, because those can ruin your life too, all right? When you buy your first car, I want you to know there's good ways to go about it, okay? I recommend for people that are just like 15, 16, anywhere in between there, to 20s, to go out, get a job, save up some money when you're living with your parents, if you can, all right? Now, I want them to also know that you should get a card or learn about credit cards and only use it on small stuff. Gas, maybe $20 worth of groceries, pay that off, okay? This will build up credit right off the start. You want to build up your credit. If you don't have any credit, you're going to get bad interest rates on your car. You want a good cosigner, okay? I recommend parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, anyone with decent credit. I recommend that you just try to get them to cosign, all right? Put a trust on what you can do, you know, Don't leave that job or company. Stick with it. I don't want you to just use their money for anything like that. That'd be good. Finding a good person for a cosign is a big deal because I learned my lesson. All right. My mom, she didn't have very good credit. My dad wasn't really in the picture, didn't have good credit. Okay. But I used her as a cosigner because it was the only way to get my first vehicle. I had no credit, none at all, none, zip. My interest rate is over 20%, okay, on my car. I've had it for 3 years, paying about $356 every month, and I still owe about $7,000 on this thing. It's nothing special either. It is a 2014 Nissan Altima, and it's okay. All right. I had to already put a new transmission in it, about 130,000 miles. I got it about 115,000 miles. So about $1,800 went to the transmission, new tires, a lot of maintenance. It's been a mess, okay? And that's the reason why I was inspired to make the video today, because you really just need to get it figured out off the start. I recommend watching a bunch of YouTube videos on how credit works, credit cards work, and just getting early head starts. Don't be lazy like I was. Don't take a break off right after school, all right, to just chill and enjoy the summer again. Really get to working, okay? It's gonna be a lot better for your future. You're gonna feel a lot more determined. If you live in a bad area with that, I would still recommend trying to get a credit card, even if it's just for small purchases, okay? I recommend learning about it. The knowledge of these things early on will definitely change your life for the better, okay? And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a kid that might not know what they're doing a good start, okay? Make it easier on you, you know, better purchases, all right? Get something cheap, but that is reliable. Don't go with Nissan. Look into what kind of cars or vehicles are better, all right, and last longer. I know you get some conflicting answers, but I definitely recommend looking into it. Don't go in head first, no knowledge, like I did, all right? It'll be a lot easier, save you a lot more time and money. And another thing I would recommend is, I also recommend not just going to the first place you see with the first car you like. I recommend looking around. It could be 5 or 6 or 7 different dealerships, but I want you to make sure that you get a good car that you know is right. Bring someone along that actually knows about vehicles as well. That'll definitely help you out in the future. Kind of look up small things that you can do, or easy things to look into for cars to make sure you're getting the right deal and the right one. If you do that, that'll definitely help you out in the future as well. You'll be able to get some knowledge on the cars, on the vehicles, what to look for when picking and choosing, and it'll give you some general knowledge of a decent shaped car. So at least when you know what you're getting into, you'll actually make a better decision, all right? Don't just look at the car, say you like it, and head out there, all right? Especially if it's got some miles on it. You never fully know with just looking right at it what kind of shape it's going to be in, okay? Look into it, do some research, learn how to use credit cards, family, friends, anything like that that you can use as a cosign. Be responsible about your purchase, okay? Like I said, this will save you a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of stress, all right? Now, I'm going to make some more videos. They're going to be a little bit different from this, and I just like, subscribe, and share the video, okay? This can go out to any sort of kid in the future, all right? I appreciate it. Have a good day. One last thing I'd want to say is there's also other apps that you can use to help build credit nowadays. I will put maybe some pictures of which kind of apps they are. But I knew a guy that had built up his credit to about 700 something, and he was about 18 or 19, and it was just using an app. So if you can do that too, that can help out as well. Even if it's just for delivery food or anything kind of small, just make sure you pay it off. You do your research, you look into it, be responsible with the card. Not everybody's a credit card person, but you can learn to be, you can learn to play, you can learn to do anything. All right. So I want you to look into that. I want you to look into getting a reputable cosigner, because maybe you won't even have to get a credit card at that point. But yeah, I really just wanted to make this video for everyone, that is young and like me, maybe could have been a little naive towards buying their own first car. So I just felt like making this video. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, and share the video, please. Get it out there, all right? I appreciate it. Have a great day. See you.